Howdy, howdy, yo. I'm your host, Goose, and we are here discussing and reviewing and reacting to the new Until Dawn trailer here on Goose Talks Film. And two of my favorite things colliding, video games and movies. Love to see it. Uh, up until recently, it was very painful to see your favorite games adapted because most of the time they were shit. But the last maybe 6 years, we've had a bit more faith. There's still been some garbage here and there, but Until Dawn, I've only seen the little teaser reveal trailer they did a few weeks ago, probably nearly a month ago, where they had the creative team talking about the movie and the game and little snippets of the trailer. So that's all I've seen. Haven't actually seen this official trailer. It's been out for 5 days. I didn't actually realize. Haven't actually seen anything about the official trailer, which is kind of not a great sign. I've seen some comments and responses about it, and not a lot of positive. But I stopped all that so I could have my own opinion on it. I'm a big Until Dawn fan. I mean, I didn't have a PlayStation for a long time when this game came out, but 2015, I feel as though it first came out. So I just watched a lot of YouTubers, a lot of Twitch people play it. Then I ended up getting my PlayStation a few years ago. I've played it through multiple times. Absolutely love it. It's such a good game. I love the quarry and all these types of games where you're pretty much playing a horror movie. You get to decide who lives and who dies. But anyway, I'll stop waffling on. We'll watch the trailer as I always do here with my trailer reactions. I'll watch the trailer non-stop from start to finish. Might make a few comments here and there, but nothing too much. I'll just react to it and I won't talk through the trailer just in case you haven't seen it either, so we can watch it in its fullness together without me talking shit through it. And then once it's done, I'll review it a bit, talk about it, have my thoughts, and we'll go from there. But let's watch the trailer. I'm very intrigued and also worried.
I'm looking for my sister.
No,
Does
no
she look
snow.
familiar to you?
She's gone missing.
Peter, stop,
I
man.
didn't say that. Do a lot of people go missing around here?
Up the road.
Decent.
That's why people get into trouble.
Feels like we're the first people here in years.
Looks like it too.
Weird.
That's my sister's signature. Oh, shit.
Guys, check it out.
What happened to these people?
Where's my car?
Where's Megan?
Groundhog Day situation.
What just happened? We all got fucking murdered. And now we're here again.
So the night is just gonna repeat itself.
I don't remember that happening last time.
Damn, go to sleep. It's a weird way to get possessed.
Holy shit. Every night, something new is trying to kill us.
Okay, I like, yep. The Wendigos, nice.
How many more deaths do you have in you?
Nobody's made it past 13 nights.
If
pretty
we wanna
good.
Survive. we
The
have to
design,
live
man.
until dawn.
There's the line. I was waiting for something corny like that.
What is that?
Let's get it now.
I'm just gonna grab it. Go.
Fan footage.
Oh, what? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
What?
It's still in my face.
Bit of body horror as well. Alright, so. That was the trailer. Get rid of that for now. Okay, yeah, so kind of a lot happened, but then also a lot didn't happen. But I have a bit of thoughts about it. My first reaction to seeing that, which I kind of saw a little bit in that reveal they did, like I said a few weeks ago, but I was hoping that was a bit of smoke and mirrors, and it was only like, a couple of second scenes, but no snow, no desolate cabin in the snow. Might sound silly, but that's so disappointing. That's one of the best characters is the setting. in Until Dawn. It's just like the summer camp in the quarry, because that was a throwback to old 80s slasher movies like Friday the 13th and The Burning and all that. And Until Dawn kind of set a really good tone for movies set in the snow. That's the first thing I noticed. First thing I noticed was the cast of characters. I think I counted maybe 5. I think that's maybe a little bit less than the complete total of the characters in the Until Dawn game. And look, I know what people are going to say in the comments and whatnot, that, oh, you can't just shit on everything, like adaptations, they change things, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know, but there's things you don't have to change. I would love to hear them why, more so justify why it's not a cabin in the woods or a mansion in the woods, whatever, however you want to describe it, in the snow. It's so disappointing. We see the Wendigos in there. They don't seem to be playing well. We don't know. Like, this is just from a trailer. I was going to say that they might not be playing a big part like they do in the games. And I understand that was a reveal in the game, like a bit of a twist. And, you can't really do that in the movie because I want to say at least half of the audience have played the game, or at least have knowledge of the game. Because a lot of, they're going to try and make this mainstream. They're going to, from what I've heard, they're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars. Well, probably not hundreds of millions, but at least 50 to 100 million on marketing alone. So it's going to push the budget up, north of 150 million. So they're going to hope it goes mainstream. So you're looking at 50% gamers, 50% mainstream, give or take, roughly. So a large chunk of those people, well, half in those statistics that I just come up with off the top of my head, that are gamers. So, and I understand that the twist was a big factor of the game, but at the end of the day, that's probably not the main aspect that we kind of wanted adjusted or be a big part of the movie. Was it probably didn't need a twist. It could have been maybe an original twist would have been okay, but with the main things not changed. Like the Wendigos, obviously, they're the main villains. This is going for, I hate to say it, I thought of it almost not straight away, but halfway through the trailer, was Happy Death Day. Look, and I like that they've done the Groundhog Day for the game mechanism. If you don't know, the game mechanism is, you play these characters, you decide their fate. Every choice you make, the relationships you create or don't create, affect how the game plays out, affect who dies, who doesn't die, and how many people you have at the end and the ending itself. So I like that they've incorporated that into movie. And I think that is a very smart way to incorporate this type of game mechanism and system into a movie. Make it a Groundhog Day situation where, oh, no, you died, start the game again, or, it's quite smart. I like it. Because we, in this cinema, we can't make the decisions like we do in the game, right? And they're trying to make that as authentic to the game as they can in terms of that game mechanism, which I applaud them for that. It's really cool. It's not 100% original. It's like Happy Death Day. But then here lies the problem of one of those characters did really resemble the slasher killer from Happy Death Day, which I didn't really appreciate. You had body horror in there. So what they're clearly going for is every time they die, or every time one of them dies, whatever it is, not so much a new day starts, right? Because we saw the clock. They're running out of time. It's not an overall loop, like they couldn't be doing this for 20 years' time, because there's an hourglass, they're running out of time. Like a game, right? You have a set runtime of the game when you progress through. So that's kind of a bit different than a normal Groundhog Day, but it's only a little bit of a change. And yeah, as I was saying, each time they die, it looks as though the movie and the villain changes. Now, the Wendigos might be the overall arcing villains, kind of like the final bosses. Well, that would be my guess anyway. And we had, body horror in there, possession, a slasher killer. Then you have different styles of horror, like we saw, like the handycam found footage style when she had the thing coming out of her cheek, and like the possession, the body horror, like I said, all that type of stuff. And that is cool concept, good idea, but that's not Until Dawn. That's just not Until Dawn. Until Dawn is a character-driven game that's set in the snow. You're getting hunted by something you don't know. You don't know who's good. You don't know who's bad. There's a few twists here and there. You obviously have the two sisters at the start of the game. That looks like it's playing out a little bit in the movie, where one of them's missing. kind of little snippet of that from the start of the games. Kind of doesn't end that way, but yeah. Oh, look, I probably feel more disappointed than I do about excitement, and that really like kills me to say, because I've been excited for this adaptation since there was just rumors of it pre-COVID that they were going to make this into a movie, or people wanted to make it into a movie. Then there was talks, then there was a bit of discussions about it, and there was a screenplay that was completely officially greenlit. Then like I said, they filmed it, they've finished it, they've released a trailer. It's releasing this year. I think it's middle of this year, I think. Or maybe October, I can't remember anyway. But yeah, I think unfortunately, I feel about 70% disappointed, 30% still excited, because at the end of the day, it's another horror movie I get to watch, I get to discuss here on the channel and on the podcast. So that's most likely 100% going to happen. Yeah, 100% I'm reviewing it. If I'm excited for it or not, I'm still going to review it. And I kind of hope it is successful in terms of commercial, but also fanfare, because I would love them to continue to adapt video games, and especially these types of games, horror games, and also the choose your ending style. Because I love that shit since I was a kid, reading the Goosebumps choose your ending. Right, everyone loves that because you feel as though you have a part of it, you have a bit of control to it. And like I said, you can't have that with the movie. That's like impossible. Like, that's an interactive experience. That's not a movie. So I am. Yeah, I'm not. Look, I'm not deterred from watching the movie. It's more so just my excitement has kind of gone from here to kind of not super low, but pretty low. The cast looks pretty good. I mean, you don't get to see a lot of the acting chops and the character development, in a barely 2.5 minute trailer. But it looks more. Peter Stormare, obviously, big part of the game. He kind of plays the narrator, kind of the person that kind of guides you a little bit. He's obviously going to be that type of role in this movie, I think. So that's really cool. Obviously, in a different way. I'm assuming he's going to be that background character that kind of throws him a bit like Chevy. A weird comparison, I know, but a bit like Chevy Chase in Hot Tub Time Machine. He pops up every now and then saying some real cryptic shit that's referring to their situation, and you kind of got to decipher what the fuck that meant. I think it's going to be similar to that. Probably less comedic. Look, I'm excited for the kills. I don't know what the rating is going to be here in Australia. It's definitely going to be no lower than an M, and it won't be as high as an R. If it's MA, I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure the game here in Australia is MA, if I'm not mistaken. Or it could be even R18, actually, I think the game is. But I don't think the movie won't be R18. Most likely, my guess would be an M, so they can kind of open up a bit more and be sure to make a bit more money. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Are you more excited? Are you a bit more disappointed like me? Were you a massive fan of the game, or you didn't play the game but you're excited for the movie? I'm really excited to see everyone's response and review on the trailer. And like I said, are you a fan of the game? Do you think, what do you think they could have done differently? My biggest thing is fucking set it in the snow. I'm sorry, that might sound silly. It really might sound silly that's my biggest takeaway, my biggest criticism of the movie so far from the trailer, is it not being set in snow. But that's just so disappointing. And if they do a bullshit of one of the Groundhog Day situations, so one of the new situations is they happen to be surrounded by snow, kind of like the escape room movies, that would piss me off even more. Okay, either do 100% snow or don't. And I think they've gone for 0% snow. And yeah, I kind of less characters, I guess, kind of less characters to be killed. But if it's a Groundhog Day situation, that kind of solves that. There's still, I guess, who is going to survive. I'll be very surprised on who does 100% survive. Obviously, with the hourglass thing, does the hourglass, if it runs out, does that mean everyone dies, or do they have to escape the house and that's how they kind of, win the game individually? I'm not sure. That's kind of not answered, and that would kind of keep me intrigued on watching it, I guess. Like I said, because different than playing a game, what's going to be the end goal for the characters? Are they all going to survive, or are they all going to die? Because that's not really satisfying either way, to be fair. But anyway, I'll leave it. We're only at 15 minutes. I'll leave it there. So yeah, this is my second trailer reaction of the channel. If there's any upcoming movies you want me to make sure I put my calendar in a review and react to the trailer, be sure to leave that down in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this movie. If you agree with me or don't agree with me, but you respect my opinions, then hit that like button. And if you want to make sure I don't miss out on any future episodes and be up to date with the podcast, hit the subscribe button. All my links are down below for my socials, all links to my podcast. So if you want to listen to this audio for all my podcast episodes, the reactions are only YouTube exclusive at the moment. They might be added to Spotify. We'll see how we go. I'm currently working on a Patreon as well, just waiting for the channel to build up a bit more. But yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it. And make sure you watch those movies. Continue to support your local cinema because a lot of people don't have them anymore. So I'll catch you later.